After she says,
My name is Pink and I'm really hurting.
she always adds,
I'm from the UK.
Obviously, I'm from the UK. In the UK, I need to remember that I'm British.
how did PinkPantheress manage to collect all London codes in her aesthetics?
British vibes is what I'm trying to go for today.
In this video, we will look into PinkPantheress's London Girl blueprint. First, we will briefly get to know her persona. Then, we will see where in London she belongs to. And the most interesting part, we will unpack her style DNA and the cultural codes behind it. My name is Medina. You can also call me Madaisy if you wish. And welcome to the London Girl Blueprint series, where we conceptualize 2026 London Girl. Using the checklist from the previous video, today we're looking at probably the most London-coded girl artist of the new generation, PinkPantheress.
And we're gonna have so much fun.
In the previous video, we identified 5 London girl archetypes, and now we're looking at
Legit.
representative of the soft creative group. The girls who define the modern face of London in art, music, and social media.
I grew up in Bath in a interracial household, and then I moved to Canterbury.
She often went to London as a child and a teenager, and then moved there to study film at the University of Arts. She rose to fame in 2021 with her short drum and bass inspired tracks. What's important here is how she made them. She secretly recorded her songs late at night when everyone else was asleep in her student accommodation, using GarageBand, cheap microphone, and almost hiding under the blanket for sound isolation. She posted her music without revealing her personality, but she didn't want to be mysterious. She just didn't want her family and friends to find out, because otherwise she would have been embarrassed, she says. Is only me or this reminds of Hannah Montana? Eventually, she started showing her face, dropped out from the university, and transformed from unknown student to a Grammy-nominated icon. Or maybe even winning, I don't know when I'm gonna finish this editing. All while maintaining her famously reserved persona.
There's a lot of girls out there that are just as shy who also feel like they need to be represented. Yeah.
She never had an American dream. She didn't think that she was brandable. And even more, she still doesn't want to have Taylor Swift level fame. PinkPantheress considers her music as niche. She says that what's important for her to make cultural changes rather than just dominating charts. And I notice that's very common among London artists, that they avoid or reject maximal visibility and a global fame. And yeah, that's very London of PinkPantheress. Pink often claims that she doesn't like answering questions, but I must say she is very good at interviews. Trust me, I watched dozens while preparing for this video. I can call myself a PinkPantheress expert at this point, so, you know, she always passes the vibe check. She even says she likes shared accommodation. I can relate here, girl. Her sense of humor is extremely British, and she always highlights it.
Biggest difference between the UK and USA, and do not say accent.
Humor.
And speaking about family-oriented mind, she wants to have children and have family, like now, she says.
Kids. I want kids like maybe like in 2 years.
Period.
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, I'm not trying, sorry. I'm not trying to have them. No.
Clip it and send it to the press.
So now, when we understand who she is, let's place her on the London map. Everything in London is postcode related, and that's why we have to place this girl on the city map. Today, PinkPantheress lives between LA and London, but there was a time when she was a student, and that's actually shaped her identity more than anything. She studied film at London College of Communication, located in Elephant and Castle. It's very dynamic, concrete, somewhat chaotic area. I personally love it. I used to live somewhere nearby. According to PinkPantheress, during COVID, she used to have drinks with her friends in her dorm. And then, when she grew, she went to places like Box Park Shoreditch, but not for too long, because then she's become very recognizable. Vibe-wise, she feels like someone who lives in central or south London, but regularly travels to Hackney Wick, Dalston, Peckham, Brixton. In everyday life, she looks like an ordinary girl who you can see on the bus, in the tubes. It's a type of girls who take a ride just for a ride itself, for the sake of ride. And on the way, she would probably write a song or wear her big headphones and listen to the music. She says that Subway was her Michelin restaurant when she was younger, and she still prefers places like Nando's, Wagamama's Thai food, pizza from Domino's, but she always highlights, in the UK, it's better. Isn't it the most British thing to say? Nando's. Pink doesn't look like typical gym girl, obsessed with her body, although she definitely looks to me like someone who is constantly on the way, in the move. So I can see her in the park, walking, exploring the city. So, she once said she always liked to wear tight trousers, but her friends and just people from outside would call her legs dreadful, and she would still wear them anyways. Isn't that cool? I think it's healthy, it's cool, and I approve. Having mentioned her clothes, let's go to her style DNA. PinkPantheress has the vibe of these girls who would scroll Vinted or Depop when they're bored, and then on the weekend they will go to flea markets or vintage or charity shops, because her outfit always slightly off, but still very stylish. In 2023, she was all about animal prints, and nowadays she made plaid and tartan her uniform. And she mixes her clothes in such a weird way that only she can work out, because this looks cool on her. It looks very authentic. One of her to-go combinations is a long dress over trousers. And remember how we discussed about that vintage with personality in the previous video? That's exactly what I meant. Another big element of her wardrobe is Y2K baguette bag. She says it's a part of her OCD to always bring it with her.
What's in it?
Just my everyday things, honey. Hairbrush.
Of course.
I think it's cute. Pink is fond of ballet flats and small heels, something like Mary Jane, preppy style. Other key features include her eyelashes, long nails, and a wig. Again, Hannah Montana. PinkPantheress describes her style as weird or mom-coded, and there was a fan who said, who left this comment: her outfit is always like a teacher in 2005, and that is so true. Or it used to be true, because actually over the past 2-3 years she has developed her style. Her stylist Milena Agbaba jokes that a teacher became a headmistress, especially during recent Fancy That era. Generally, PinkPantheress' world is built on nostalgia. From Y2K skies on her teeth and Beyonce-inspired makeup to very British visual codes, something like 2000s British club culture and British attributes. In her Tonight music video, she plays with Regency era aesthetics, something we know from Bridgerton with a little modern London girl touch. Her performing style is rooted in 2000s British club culture and musicals. Remember, she studied film and she likes going to the theatre. That's why. More recently, she communicated British codes through visual attributes such as crowns, umbrellas, clocks, red telephone boxes, and red tartan. Tartan, tartan, tartan. Her viral stateside remix with Zara Larsson went further in this and pictured her in an image of a British queen. The styling in the music was highly inspired by 80s, 90s, explicitly referencing our iconic favorite Vivienne Westwood. By the way, many of her looks in her music videos and just generally visual materials are created by independent London studios. She's a big fan and a loud representative of London Fashion Week talent. She featured in Masha Popova's campaign, Denim, Y2K. Also, she wore Chipona Lowena, if I pronounce it correctly, to the red carpet of the Fashion Awards in December. I must say she slayed. Okay, so PinkPantheress got 8 out of 8. According to our 2026 London Girl checklist. She is a true representative of soft creative club. And now it's time to summarize her final blueprint. Persona: how to carry yourself. Use humor and understatement instead of self-promotion. Do not be performative. Build your own taste in everything. Habitat: where and what to do. Walk the city or commute with headphones and no destination. Do not look down on student food spots or small independent cafes. Let yourself to have a good party in the end of the week. And style DNA, what to wear and where to find it. Shop secondhand first. Charity shops, flea markets, winter Depop. Choose walkable shoes and practical bags. Support underground designers. The idea of this 2026 London Girl blueprint is not to copy someone, is to build your own connection with the city through the help of someone else's lifestyle, letting this lifestyle start to make sense to you. In my opinion, PinkPantheress is a perfect reference point for us for this series, because she was once new to London too, and she made this city hers. And so can we, right? Now I'd like to hear your thoughts. Did you enjoy the format? What would you change or add? And most importantly, who should be next in line for this London Girl Blueprint decryption? Please comment below, like, share, repost. Oh, and don't forget to check my Substack, because I uploaded the previous material in a form of article, and I'm gonna upload this one as a text. So if you don't listen to me, at least you can read me. Thank you for watching this video, and see you soon.